Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jesse and this is How to Drum and Bass, the channel where it is my mission to teach you awesome things about drum and bass. And today I want to talk about another example of how great music can be actually super simple. Because today we're going to be looking at recreating the main lead sound from Calling for a Sign by legendary artist Sub Focus. And we're going to do something a little bit more interesting as well, because we're going to do some reasoning behind choosing the wavetable today, which I think is a really cool method to do things. But before we start, a small message. I spent the last 2 months recording the very first How to Drum and Bass online course. It's called Drum and Bass Sound Design Mastery, and it's over 150 videos and more than 14 hours of content about sound design specifically for drum and bass music. So we are in the pre-launch stages of the Drum and Bass Sound Design Mastery course. What that means is it's not entirely finished, but you can already pre-order it and you'll get a super special discount. As a matter of fact, it's gonna be a whole whopping 50% off. What that means is you can buy the course now and you can already get access to what is there, but it's gonna take us about a week or so to make everything look nice, to get all of the content in there and to add all the goodies and all the stuff that's gonna make the course like a proper product before we launch officially. You can get 50% discount now if you buy early access, and you'll already get access to everything that's there now, and you just have to wait a little bit for the course to be complete. If you're interested in that, then check out the link in the description where I will have posted the link to the product page and the discount code for you to use. This is only going to be valid for a couple of days, so you got to be really quick because when the official launch is here, that discount is not valid anymore, so be quick. And to celebrate the release of this course, which by the way, you can check out all the details about it and what it contains in the link in the description, but to celebrate the release of this course, I'm going to give away 1 copy for free. As a matter of fact, it will be the deluxe edition of the course that contains an insane amount of stuff, plus 2 times track feedback personally by me, a free Serum preset pack with over 100 presets, and a lot more to one of you. All you have to do is comment something down below. I don't even really care what, but maybe make it something nice. And I will pick one of you commenters at random who gets this deluxe version of the course for free, which is worth, by the way, over 200 British pounds. So make me proud, put something cool in the comments, and maybe we'll be talking soon about free access to my new course. All right, let's move on. So we're in Ableton right now. We have the original song right here, which sounds like this. So super powerful, super happy. It's nice. And it's also really simple. And I've got the MIDI down here, which you can copy to follow along. I'll also include this MIDI file in the preset link for free down below so you can download it. But if you're wondering how I figure out this MIDI stuff and how I listen to all these songs and get the MIDI right, that is actually something that we cover in depth in Serum Sound Design Mastery, so you might want to check that out. For now, however, we have the MIDI down here, and our recreation sounds like this. Which is pretty much exactly the same. Of course, the original song has a lot more elements around it, but the main lead is just this, and it's beautiful because it's actually simple. So let's dive into how this was built. As you can see, there's actually pretty much zero processing going on here. We just have a Serum patch, and even the Serum patch is extremely easy. So let's take away all these effects that I've put on, and let's start with the oscillator. And as you can see, I have a square wave here, but it's not exactly a square wave, and that's because it's one of these basic MCDC wavetables, which are emulations of hardware synths that had imperfect wavetables because basically, to make a very long story short, they weren't completely digital, they ran on voltage, and that voltage wasn't able to produce a perfect sound wave. So we had these distorted basic shapes essentially. But the good thing about it is that they add more character and more warmth to a sense to this. And the reason I wanted to pick this is because there's a lot of media out there that shows Sub Focus specifically is quite into hardware synths. There's quite some videos of him messing around with it, and we know that for his previous album that he worked with a lot of modular stuff. And so we can kind of guess that probably he wasn't using straight digital wavetables. He was likely using one of these modular wavetable synths with some of these less perfect waveforms to create what he did. And that's why I chose to get this MCD, so we could get the real analog type sound. And really all this is, right, this sound is just a square wave with some modulation on it. So right now it sounds like this. Which, to be honest, is already most of the way there, but we want to polish it a little bit, of course. So let's put some distortion on it. That's not really going to do that much, but it will in a minute. And then we're going to add a chorus and a hyperdimension just to create the sort of flangey thing that we hear in here, because you can hear that there's some sort of flangey stuff going on. The way that it glides from the notes, we can hear that that's going on. And so basically, we can put that here, and we can move this distortion down here, because what this is going to do is it's going to add voices. Those voices are going to add some type of interference between the sound waves, right? There's going to be some type of phasing going on. And that, even though this square wave is almost pretty much undistortable because it's already almost perfectly distorted because it's a square wave, this is going to cause interference that makes it less perfect, and then we can actually apply some distortion to it to make it a little bit more gritty. Great. Now then we can just go and compress it just to turn it up a little bit. And then of course we want to put quite a bit of reverb on top of it. And I think maybe even the distortion might not even be necessary. Now you also hear that this sound, it's gliding from note to note. And if you don't yet know how that's done, it's done here in this tab, the voicing tab. And we have to click mono, and always to make sure that, because we're not playing overlapping notes, that it still does the glide. And we can put the glide somewhere short, somewhere around 19 centimeters. Centimeters. 19 milliseconds. We can also put it up, but it'll just become a lot more drastic. Which probably has its place somewhere creatively, but we only really need a short. But the nice thing is what it does is, because we have really short tones, it doesn't have that much time to do the portamento, and so it goes, it gives you that little special sound, which you also hear in the original, but which gives it just a little bit more character, because basically we're working with a square wave that is not that exciting. So we want to add some like analog warmth to it, like we did with this special wavetable, but also a little bit of pizzazz here and there to make it a little bit special. So yeah, super easy. That's the sound for today. Really quick video. Let me know if you're enjoying these quicker videos that I'm doing. I'm trying to keep some of the more explorative content that's longer on my channel as well, but I'm also trying to get a little bit more content out there at a little bit faster rate and make videos a little bit more digestible for the people that just want to learn something quick. Let me know if you're enjoying that or whether you prefer my longer form videos in a comment down below. Anyhow, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure that you are proud of yourself today for chasing your dreams and watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.